Right, okay. Okay, ready? Okay, recording in progress. Okay, audio's good. Don't need to have this on. I just stop video. Just so I've got it back up. Set up screen share. Okay. Recording. Provide code to your website. Let's see if it works. Done with better hair. Yeah. It's that woman who says like, just go live as you are. But I always go live as I am. Hair messed up, everything. Never let that get in the way. Right, AI, everything. AI is a business partner weekly masterclass, that's the one. AI clones, are they useful and how to create? That was, oh yeah, that was actually, oh, one home. My hair still mattered. All right, okay, we don't need. So that one, exit. This is actually the one we're in. This is the one we're in, but we're already in it, so that's fine. It's the same. Anyone joins, it's the same link. Yeah. Actually, I'm ready on time. Wow, I'm actually really ahead of myself. I've got time to get in the group and say, Freddie, not right now, darling. Meeting info. Freddie, no, you've got food. Don't start whining in the middle. Freddie, no. Animals, really? Yes, stop, not now. Freddie, not now. We have to go to the AI. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
And we meet again.
Hello. How are
Hello.
you?
I'm good, thanks. I mean, every time I do this, I'll eventually get better. And I've just realized tonight that after about 6 to 8, then I'll be able to start again. And then I'll start doing the same subjects, and then it'll get better and better. I'm just telling myself this is just practice run. So
Oh,
this is quite good tonight, though. I was messing around with it earlier, and then actually went on system. I mean, I'm just going to see if I can actually demonstrate doing it in like 10 minutes at some point here. Just have a go with system, just using a simple website base, but we'll find out. I created an account, just a dummy account earlier on. I'm not sure if Dr. Tam might join us, so I'm just going to give it a few minutes because he did give me a thumbs up earlier on. Mm.
okay, sure.
Yeah, how are you?
Perfect.
How are you? How's the vibe coding going?
Oh, it's good. It's good. Hey, do you see me? Is my video on? I can't see if it is on.
I can see you.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
can't see if the angle's right or anything, but
No, you're
hopefully it's
fine actually. You're
fine.
right in the middle of the picture. You're on your phone though,
Okay.
yeah. You're not horizontal. You're on your
Yeah,
phone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's asleep in the house.
I see you're home, not globe
Oh,
trotting for once.
yeah.
No, I'll give
No,
it. You're going.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, so yeah, I'm just trying to work out. So this is one of the easier ones, and I just thought websites, it's like websites and funnels are the same thing. So this kind of covers both. I think the vibe coding is what people like the most, and automation.
Mm.
And the only thing I haven't done yet is agents. And I do actually have the whole thing done on agents, but I haven't really created enough and sort of done enough. I want to really have done it and said, look, here's what I've done. All I've done is the GPTs. But I have such a suite of GPTs now. Oh my God. So the whole
You know what
idea
would be
now,
great though, Lisa? You know what would be really great is like you do the GPTs
yeah,
and you post them, which is amazing. But I was thinking for people who are on the site and who are new,
yeah,
like they don't have the context around it.
yes,
Like it would be great to have like a story around it about like what you were thinking, what you wanted to create, and
good
then how you went
idea.
about it, and
Yeah.
what your idea is for people to use it. Because now they get this link to a
I don't
GPT
know what to do with it.
and they don't know what to do with it.
Do you know what?
Like,
Yeah, you're so right. You're so right. Yeah. So this,
like that would, like, I think that that would be so cool, like, and I mean,
yeah,
you could even
yeah,
then reuse that for your YouTubes and your whatever. It's
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah, yeah,
like a
yeah.
little bit of a story that goes with it, and it doesn't need to be long
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm trying to decide whether or not.
because
Good evening,
I
Dr.
think you're
Tan.
so into it and you're so loving what you're doing and you're creating and you're building and you're kind of like running ahead on this journey for the majority of people who are on the
Yeah.
site, because you kind of pitched it as a beginner's thing.
Yes, no, and I am a
Um,
beginner. I mean, I am a beginner's
so,
guide,
but you're
not
not.
an advanced techie. So it's
No,
for
I know, I
people like
understand
me.
that, but compared to people, you are not a beginner. And so the
Right.
stuff that you are posting, it's amazing. And then people have no context and they're like, I don't know what to do with this, but I feel stupid to ask.
Oh, good
You know,
point. A really, 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 really good point. Yeah. I
and the
mean,
reason that I raised it is that
brilliant.
I did a training session for and I was just experimenting. For I wanted to do a pilot training session for people completely new to AI. And so I took two people who have never used AI, never, they've seen it on TikTok, someone spoke about AI, but they knew nothing about it. And it's really interesting, just dealing with like people who've had like no exposure, like what
Yeah.
resonates for them and what doesn't resonate for
Yes.
them.
Yes.
So I think you think of yourself as a beginner
Yeah.
and but the thing is that you're not, because think of how many hours you've already invested in
Yeah.
your journey and your
Yeah.
growth.
Yeah, that's so true. I so true. So when I go to these AI summits, they're run by software engineers who are trying to teach
Mm.
people how to use because they're vibe coding. Like all my engineering friends are all vibe coding. Go, oh, we don't bother to code anymore, and they could all code it, right? But they're like, oh, it
Yeah,
takes too
but
long.
like, why would you? It's done in seconds.
Exactly. And that's like, and then, but when I'm with them, I feel such a dunce. I'm like, oh,
No, so, but that's it. Like, I think you need to like, just understand it from somebody who's new. You know what I
yes,
mean? Like,
yeah,
um, and you are a lot more advanced than
story.
them. So to
Yeah.
create the context around it would be great. So where
Yeah.
do you get the links to these summits and things that you go to?
Yes, I will. They're doing the AI one. They actually gave me a link. It'll be in their resources because they're running another one because they sell a £2,500 course at the end of it. But it's they're really good. It's Indian guys and it's the best one I've seen. I went to another one, but the guy called Anik
Do you mind
Singh.
sharing the link for it?
No, no, absolutely. I will. I will. Oh, Gavin's here. I will. I haven't. Uh, I'll put it in the group. I don't know where it is right now because I couldn't even. How's this funny? I attended the thing and I couldn't remember the name of the company. It's called Outskill, but I remembered it being Generational AI was the name of the summit and not outskill. So then I'm looking for generational AI in my emails. I couldn't find it anywhere. I was like, oh, where's this whole thing? And I paid for like the copies and I haven't got it. Anyway, it's called Outskill. So I will go find it. And they are running an event in end of February or March and highly recommend it. It's like full on 2 days. So I got everyone, Gavin, are you here? I saw you. Hang on a minute. Two people entered the room. Oh, he's joining. Yeah, good. Oh, he's joining twice. Oh, that's interesting. Oops, don't tap the screen, Lisa. That takes, don't touch anything you're not supposed to touch. You know me. Right, let's get rid of that. Move that out of the way. We are good. Let's get rid of the waiting room. Okay, I think we can kick off. Gerben is just, he was joining, so hopefully he'll show up in a minute. So, Dr. Tan, sorry for having a little chat there, but obviously this is a whole work in creation and so part of the reason I'm doing these very informal masterclasses is to kind of get my ideas together for how we can actually make this into something. And that's fantastic feedback from Tash. I don't understand where Gerben is. He's supposed to, he was joining and it hasn't shown up. Hold on just a second because he was there. I want to make sure I haven't not let him in or something. Yeah, admit all. I hadn't let him in. I don't know, no idea why, but this is what I checked. So where I'm going at the moment, guys, is AI as a business partner is the brand. It's going to be under the Dream Team Academy, which is my business coaching brand that used to be that I've stopped doing, but I might go back to. And I'm creating all these tools for coaches and course creators, small businesses and small entrepreneurs. And then I'm thinking I will have a suite of tools that I will share in somewhere. I'm either going to sell them as tools, or I'm going to put them in a course, or I'm going to put them in a community, or all of the above at different tiers. I don't know. But I've literally got about 10 Dream Team Academy tools, and they're particularly aimed at course creators and coaches because I am one. Therefore, I know myself more than most people, right? So I found them incredibly useful. And every time I think of something I need, I create a GPT for it, Tash knows because you see my stash. And I'm like, oh, I need that, and I need that because it just gives me little containers that's a little bit neat. I mean, you can go to AI, you can have this great sprawl, but this is like I want to have an advisory board of GPTs. I mean, I'm moving towards kind of having a company without any employees. And that's my image, it's my vision, is how do you have a company with eventually agents? It's the one, and these are kind of agents, but they're not full, like not fantastically sophisticated agents. But the idea is to have no employees. And if you're a coach, we don't have employees. So it's perfect, and this is a way to do it. Anyway, tonight, one of those pieces, whether you're a coach, course creator, entrepreneur, small business owner, you probably want a website or at least a landing page. So what we're doing tonight is from concept to creation without tech overwhelm. We're actually going to see if this actually works live. We're going to build a very simple website together and just kind of get you going in the action of how you can do this probably in 15 minutes, in actual fact. I mean, if you're going to have a super sophisticated website, it's going to take longer, but we're going to go through this. But we're going to talk, because I'm trying to make this a holistic masterclass here. We're going to talk a little bit about, what do we need in a website? And assuming you're like me and you couldn't code to save your life, and the whole idea of even drag and drop's challenging, but we do have to do a little bit drag and drop. You're in the right place. If that's who you are and you're looking for funnels and websites, landing pages. And incidentally, in my opinion, websites are kind of dead. We just really need a landing page. But for most people, they couldn't tell the difference. But just so you know, the difference is there is a difference. A landing page and a funnel takes people on a journey that as they click through, you control where they're going. So it takes them on a workflow through, as it were, through the workflow of the website. It's called a funnel. Same thing. They do step one, yes, no, they go here, yes, no, they go there, buy a product, yes, no, go back, reduce the price, yes, no. And it takes them on a customer journey through the kind of website. A website doesn't do that. A website is a whole bunch of information, and they can stand there and they can go all over the place and leave at any point, and it doesn't direct them. So you can see already a funnel is more powerful because it sort of directs their customer journey and gets them to the right place. And they're more sort of like press here, put my email in. Oh, now I get my free thing. Oh, now I can go to the Facebook group. Oh, now I can sign up for a bonus. Oh, now it's offering me to buy something else. You're controlling the shopper's journey. Website, they can do what they like. I think I've got that point across, so I shall move on and click here, Lisa. There we go. Here we go. It worked. Tonight's mission. What we're doing tonight. Okay. Oh, look at this. Because when I look at the slides really quickly, I don't see these. I have to go in and delete these numbers. Sorry about that. So I'm not perfect. Dumby is perfect. It's close enough. So we're talking about what a website actually is. We've just done that. We've got to figure out what matters and what doesn't on your website. We're going to talk about that in a minute. We're going to talk about creating the content with AI, which is the best part because then all we have to do is let the AI do the heavy lifting and just dump the information somewhere and it'll create a website. And I've got one place we're going to stick it tonight, but I'll tell you where else you can stick this information to make your website magically appear. That's to put it somewhere online. You're going to need a builder. Or yeah, pretty much you're going to need a builder and you're going to need to have someone. Oh, Tash left, or she's coming on another.
Sorry, I'm switching from my phone just
Yes, yes,
because,
yes.
sorry.
Um, just checking. Oh, she's coming twice. Um, so we'll talk about where you put it, and that the only complicated part I think of having a website is sometimes just getting the back end attached to the funnel or the website. But we'll talk about that, and it's not that difficult. And then we're going to publish something. Well, that's the theory. That is what we're going to try and do. Let's see. What is a website? Okay, a website is simply two things working together. Nothing more complicated than that. Chat GPT creates the words. A website builder is the house that the words live in. Ta-da! I mean, when you see it written like that, it's funny, isn't it? It really is. People are, oh, I can build a website. Oh. And we have this idea of all these fancy whistles and clicks and amazing, beautiful artwork and graphics, and we freak out, think we can't do that. Yes, we can, as you well know. We can create any image. Gamma app, which I think you have seen, this particular presentation is done in Gamma. It will do you three-line drawings. It will give you 3D. It'll give you like special illustrations. It will give you black and white illustrations. It will give you photorealistic illustrations. You can put all that, and it does websites too. We're going to come to that later. And so it's easy. So, but what is going to be on it? That's the most important bit. So now, and this is the bit that I get so excited about, because we don't have to think, oh my God, the tech, the tech, the tech. And then like the last thing you can think about is what's going on the website because you're thinking about the tech. Well, now you can be freed up to think more about what should be on it, the words, the message, the clarity. That is what we can concentrate on. And that's the whole idea of AI as a business partner, that it does the heavy lifting so you can be fully creative. Okay, now I just need to move the little thingies here because I need to minimize. I can't read my own notes because, oh dear, hang on a minute. Okay, the simple truth. The four things are clear. Headline, who's it for? Trust, why they're safe. Offer, what you help them with, what problem are you going to solve. Next step, what do they do now? I mean, just think about it. That's effectively every website in a nutshell, some version of that truth. So the container is where the words live online. That's the house. The house is the website. That website sits in the ether on some kind of platform, GoDaddy, Ionis, Wix, Square. I'm sure most of you have a website somewhere on one of those things. I use Ionis and GoDaddy. GoDaddy is the biggest ripoff ever, but I have, yeah, I'm ashamed to admit, 49 domains on GoDaddy. And it was like silly because back in the day, I bought domains thinking one day I'd be able to sell them. I've not sold one. And I really need, I mean, it cost me 500 a year. I really need to dump them, but I've held them so long that I don't get rid of them. Don't be like me. Do not hoard your domains. Okay, now then, let's move on. What you don't need yet. Perfect branding. Your message matters more than your color palette. This is where people get stuck. And if you've used Canva, and Canva is actually okay, but I am a zilch tech person, I actually find Canva tricky. And every time I go to Canva, I can press the buttons and do the colors and the font, but it just takes forever. So we're like not even going to do anything like that. We're just going to prompt it and decide like I didn't pick these colors. I on Gamma and on all these different website builders and ChatGPT can give you a preset color range and a preset of logos and fonts, and you just pick it. And then if it's not perfect, you can change it later. But this is about done beats perfect. This is about creating something instantly that's usable. You have an idea, you want to create a website today, then you can do it. Okay, so logos and fonts, you can get that from the AI. It can give you the detail. It can pick it before. You can have the AI play around with it, and I'll show you. I haven't actually got Gamma. Oh, I might be able to log in on Gamma later on here. We'll see. Lots of pages. One strong page beats five confused ones. Sounds obvious, but have you ever? I mean, when you see a lot of buttons, that gives you a lot of places to go, and that isn't where you want your customer to go. You kind of want one button, buy or find out more, or give my information to you so you can email me. That's how simple a website should be. A confused buyer doesn't buy. So your website should be simple and sleek. Blogs and SEO, content marketing comes after you've established what you offer. First things first. So you'll hear this, and the old-fashioned sort of WordPress guys will all say, "Oh, you need a blog because that updates." I'm not going to go into technical, SEO, how you rank on Google. All that stuff's going out the window anyway now because we're looking at AEO, so like artificial intelligence order of ranking. And there actually, yes, I have created this. I actually have a GPT that audits your website and tells you whether or not AI can find it. So that's the new thing. I saw that on Facebook and I thought that's a good idea. So I created my own. I didn't think of it. I just copied somebody else. So as I said, anything's copyable. The only thing that's original is us. We are the original things. There are two round decisions winning, one tonight. Speed here, it's not rushed, it's regulated. Oh God, that's because it's talking as a life coach again. Sorry about that, guys. Still does that. Thought I stopped it doing that. It's still doing. Website versus landing page versus funnel. Okay, we just briefly talked about that. Website is your general home online, has multiple entry points. It's your ongoing presence on the internet. Most people are going to have their name as a brand. That's if you're a coach or course creator, you're probably going to, even if you have other things, have your name. I have. I do not go there because I haven't updated it in 2 years, but I actually have lisahamiltonsmith.com and I need to redo it. But I've been too busy doing this stuff. I need to go vibe code my thing. But I haven't yet because I just not got around to it. So you should possibly have your name and then you have maybe your other websites. And you could have obviously your websites all pointing to one place as well and have different sub pages within a website. I don't want to get technical. All you need to know is that you can have a website or you can have a landing page, which is one message leading to one action, which deliberately guides attention. Guess which one you really want. You want the landing page. And the landing page is usually part of a funnel. But even if it's not, it would be better to have a landing page than a website with multiple things going on. You want to focus your person's mind to see what you have to offer, how you can help them. Okay, we kind of covered this already. We're moving on. Okay, Before we build anything, we need to reframe what a website means. Your website is not your identity. It's a representation of what you offer right now, not a definition of your worth or potential. That's an interesting thought, isn't it? Um, it is not permanent. They are editable constantly and changeable. So this is why you want to get adventurous. You want to get adventurous with AI anyway. You want to get super adventurous with vibe coding, and you can just chuck something up. And if it doesn't work, take it down. Chuck something up tomorrow. Start playing with AI. You can work out what to say because ChatGPT or Claude, depending on who you use, or if you're using Perplexity or one of the others, they're going to tell you what to say. So the techie guys I've listened to, they use the word it's a signal. This is something I never thought about before, but they're all saying a website is a signal, not a monument. Think of it as a lighthouse beam. I think that's really clever. It's like I'm here scanning for ideal clients. You're trying to magnetize them in, and you're going to start by taking some action. Okay, let's move on here. See my nice little diagrams done by Gamma, you see? This is all instant. It takes about 5 minutes from my original ChatGPT layout to create these nice slides. So vibe coding, we've already done some vibe coding in the past. It really is, we set the signal and the tools around it. We're just going to talk our way into creating a website. You decide, you set the signal, again, tech word, set the signal, choose direction, build it with the information you've already prompted and created, and refine it. And that's really it. Decide what you want, build it, and refine. 3 steps. The steam, it says here, removes overthinking and keeps you moving forwards. And I think this is the key here, is to just have a go, decide what you want, ask AI for it, and see what happens. And if it goes wrong, you ask the AI why it's gone wrong. That's the secret. Like, oh, it didn't work. Sometimes when I'm creating GPTs, they don't work. And I have like, why is it not working? And then it'll very carefully talk me through why it's not working. I've usually done something wrong. And then we correct it. It's great. So we want to remove the friction around creating a website. Most of you, when I say creating a website, will think, oh, I've got to create a website. Oh my God, that's such heavy work. Well, it used to be, but it's not anymore. But you do need to decide what you're going to create before you start building. So those of you who are coaches, course creators, you'll be aware of this, of setting the signal, which is really, what is the problem that you solve? All business is solving problems. If everything, whether you're selling a pen to a phone, to a life coaching offer, to shoes, we're solving a problem. So you need to know what that problem is and make sure you're very clear on your offer, whether you are selling a product or a service or a combination of the above or whatever. You've got to be clear. They have to know. It has to know. Sometimes you have a website like, what the hell is that about? You see ads like that. You're like, what is that? That's not what you want. You want clarity, 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 clarity. So simple framework forces clarity on 3 essential elements: who you help, your audience, their specific problem you can fix, very important, and the transformation that you provide, how you fix it. So usually, a coach transforms a life and gets rid of their pain of maybe being overweight. That would be a classic. I don't want to be overweight anymore. I want to be fit and healthy. And you help them do that. And those 3 points, I help women over 50 who are struggling with postmenopausal weight gain so they can get on with their life and feel beautiful again and have more energy and whatever. I obviously don't do that, so I have no idea how that works, but that's an example. All of you, I'm sure, know exactly what I'm talking about here. And if you don't, I have a GPT that'll help you set your signal and work out your offer and do your messaging for you too. But that's another masterclass. The AI does not decide who you are. It assembles around what you've chosen. So the sentence here is your North Star, and you have to have a North Star when you're creating these things. Okay, AI as your builder, not your brain. So you're using the AI to, I've got a message here. Hang on just 1 second. I'm just going to have a quick look there. Actually, maybe I don't. Okay. So AI is your builder, not your brain. AI creates structure and words based on your direction. It's a tool for assembly, not decision making. What does that really mean? Um, you have to know where you're going when you drive your car, and the AI is like a car. You not get in a car and say, "Take me somewhere." Well, in the future, in a Tesla with a robotic mind, maybe you can. But right now, you have to know where you're going. And if you just say, "Take me somewhere," you won't get where you want to go. And that sounds so ridiculously obvious, doesn't it? But you've got to think about that's how you're using AI. It is the builder. It's following your lead. It's following your blueprint. So we don't edit, we create, and then we publish and we refine back to the 3 steps we talked about. And if you're confused about like where do the websites actually live, they live online, but they live in builders, which are usually drag and drop platforms that host your content. And that is not GoDaddy and IRS. They're the ones that host the domain. That is, the domain is the name of your website. And that's the little tricky bit that has to be attached to the website that you build. Okay. So that comes later. But right now, we're just talking about where does the actual pretty picture live? It lives in a builder. And there are funnel builders and there are website builders, and kind of the same. They're all drag and drop. You just drop. And we're going to use System.io tonight to do it. So let's have a look. Moving on. Okay, and go to the next page. Okay. Okay, did I just miss something, or am I gonna, maybe I just missed it. Hang on a sec. Yeah, I think I have to go and do it now. I think that's right. So we're going to publish a website tonight. This is like, it's like I've done it, I haven't done it. This is just the way the slides are done. We're going to actually go to System.io and we are going to create a website. And we're going to do it using ChatGPT. And I might have to do it on my phone because ChatGPT is often very, very slow on this computer, but we'll have a go. That's why I'm logged in on the phone as well. And we will decide what we're going to build. And we're going to publish it and see how long it takes. So I'm just going to open so I can see what's going on over here as well. And I think that's the end of the slides on this one. So let us go. Going to go to, now I'm going to go back to a different share. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to share my screen in another page. Would not be good for my mouse to freeze. I'm working on a geriatric computer. That is why it's so tricky. Let me just close my slides and let's go to ChatGPT. And let's see. I haven't done this earlier. I literally wanted to see if I could do this like from scratch live. I'm like, talk about, I like to make it difficult for myself, don't I? Right, let's just see if I feel it. Chat. Come on, restart ChatGPT. I'll do it on my phone if not, because I know my phone's fine. Oh, and here we go. Right, now I need to share the screen. I know you can't see it at the moment. I have to. Okay. Can you see the ChatGPT? Yeah, you can, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, good. Okay.
We could see it.
Okay, good. So let's see if it works on this, otherwise I have to do it on the thing. So
The only thing is, it might be easier if you make it full screen.
oh
Because at
yes,
the
yes,
moment
yes,
it's
yes, yes.
small.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Except now it's hold on. I've got let's get that. Let's move this down here. Get rid of that. Let's try again. There we go. Okay, good. I can see myself. I can see that. We're good. Now, will it work? Okay, let's look at. Okay. Okay. Now it knows me, so let's see what's going to do this. I haven't gone to, so I can't type either. So I'm just at, can you imagine? I literally, oh God, I just did backspace.
I'm trying to change to laptop.
Oh, okay. it's listening to me. Look how clever that is, guys. You saw I didn't finish. I then deleted it and it just did it anyway. I mean, it's amazing. Okay. I wonder if it can hear me. I've never tried dictating on the computer. Curious. Let's see if I don't know if the dictation works. I don't think it does because I don't actually have a mic on this laptop. Huh, okay. Just thought I'd try. Okay, so it's given me a little bit of information here, as you can see, quite a lot. It's guessing what I want. So I want a website. Caps lock off. I want. So if I did it on my phone, I'd be talking. So I don't type. Listen, I really am non-tech. So that you can see how I do everything on a phone because I hate computers and I don't type. So this is why I'm genuinely the most least tech person you're ever going to meet. Here we go. So it's got the AI as a business partner. It knows about that because I've got lots of things that I do with AI as a business partner, so it knows me. It's now going to create a main website and a conversion page. Now it's going to ask me what I want. So all I did was tell it what I'm thinking of doing. Okay. It's already telling me where to build it. Easy mode, yeah. It suggested never use some of these. Card, one page site, fast, cheap, clean. There you go. Card, guys. Never heard of that. Wix, I've heard of. Squarespace, I've heard of. Framer, heard of it. Webflow, okay. Done in an hour. Very, very easy. If you want funnels and payments built in, system.io, which is what I use. And if you want AI to generate the site for you completely, Durable and 10 Web. So you can do it from a prompt, and you can do it from a prompt in Gamma. It has no suggested Gamma here, but you can literally say to Gamma, build me a website, but it's just going to give you a whole bunch of copy. So there's many ways to skin a cat here, but we're going to use System because that's what I use. So, I mean, it's just sort of half and half. So I'm going to be really lazy here. It's done. If you're building inside System.io, use funnel squeeze page. It's telling me which funnel system to use. You'll see in a minute. You can also use just website. There's an option for that. Done tonight option. That makes it look complicated. It's going to be much easier than it looks here. So I'm really rubbish, right? So I'm just going to say to it, look, I want a whole landing page. I think landing page is better. Create it for my brand. So I can drop it into System quickly. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, type it a bit, that'll do. Okay, what's it going to create for me? Okay. It's giving me, there's always a hero section in websites, and it explains that there's a hero section. So there's my headline, AI is a business partner, my sub-headline. Now again, I am slightly cheating because ChatGPT knows my business. So it might ask you questions. It might say, well, what is your business? And then you'll have to tell it. But you don't have to, if you've written a book or you've done things or you've got an old website or you've got an offer written down, anything anywhere or funnel from the past, just feed that in. Just literally drop it in, copy and paste or upload the file, because you can just, using the little plus sign down here, you can upload anything, and photos, files, screenshots. And you do not need to like type it all in and explain everything. Very, very important. This is like the lazy man's guide to bliss, okay? So what's it doing? It's telling me the different sections. It's got the hero section, then there's my problem section. So this is kind of, we're not going to label it that, but it's telling me, the AI is telling me that's where we're kind of getting them to think about why they need AI as a business partner. And then of course we've got our reframe section. So here's my copy, guys. Like in seconds, here's my copy. It's all there. It's just done it for me because I'm really lazy and I just want it to create the copy. And okay, so what else have we got here? Hang on. Sorry, because this I don't these mouses on these laptops are so rubbish. What it is, what it isn't, who's it for, all the classic stuff. You'll see this on anyone's funnel. Go to Facebook, go to Instagram, look at any funnel, an ad leading to a funnel. This is what you will see. It is as old as the hills, despite everything changing over the years. This is how everybody does it. ClickFunnels, when it started, ClickFunnels was one of the first, like, made up millions and millions and millions after like the idea of funnels, but they were kind of around before, but they made it into this special thing. And he made for a fortune marketing ClickFunnels for anyone. And it was still so hard, but because I know, because I tried really hard to learn over years. And that's what, it was drag and drop, but you still was tricky. This is so much easier now. So what in ClickFunnels they would do is give you templates, then you have to edit them, but then it was never the way you really wanted. So you can really have it the way you want here. So I've got everything I could possibly want to put in here right now. Let's just go to the end and let's go. There we go. All of it. Boring, boring, boring. How to drop this into stem quick. Okay, no fancy layout. Okay, so that's kind of annoying me. I still have to use these blocks, but that's okay. Now let's get system up. Let's go back to this. Okay, that has gone here. Need to get rid of that little bit there. I need my, how do I make them? No, didn't mean to do that. Hang on, I can't get to move it down. Windows, move the frame down. There we go. Okay, and system. Okay, good. I'm just going to bring that up a bit. See if I can be clever. Do the Windows thing where they're side by side, maybe. Can I do that? Oh, this is beyond my tech ability here, right? There's ChatGPT, and there is that. Okay, so I've logged into System, and let's have a, so this is System. System is free, incidentally. How's that for a good price? You can have 3 funnels for nothing. It's always going to be free. That's how they sold it, how they created it. I'm just trying to see, I'm just trying to play around here. Dashboard, going to give me anything else. Here we go. So you log in. As you see, I've created an account and I set a password. It took about 3 minutes. Password, and I have an account and it's free. Note, free. We like that price. And then you have this, you can see this, can't you? Yes. And then we have these little things here: automations, assets, sales. Let's just have a look at this while you're here. So customer relationship management. The system will do everything you want. It'll do your emails. It'll create your website. It'll do your funnels. It'll do your landing pages. It'll tag them. It'll do pipelines. It'll coordinate with your calendar. It does everything. I only use a fraction of what it does because I hate tech, so I don't sort of do much of it. But it'll do anything you want. Here we go. Sites, websites, sales funnels, creator stores. I can do a funnel or I can do a website. And as we're doing websites, I'm actually going to click website. Okay. And as you can see, I created one earlier. It hasn't got anything in it yet, but I created one as AI as a business partner. So I literally went here and I clicked like this, create, name a website, save. Okay. And now it's not active. So if you click on these 3 dots here, you can activate. At the moment it's not active. So let's go and click on it and see what happens when I open this up. Bit slow. Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. Sorry, computer's so slow. Okay, come on. You can't do system on the phone instantly. I've tried. It's really bad on the phone. That's the one thing. But then if it's free, you get what you pay for. This is all done easily. Okay, so I actually picked a template. So I didn't create this. You can, I should have probably not done this so you can actually see it at the beginning. I just wonder if I can create another one. Hang on. I'm going to try it from scratch again. Just exit that and create another one so that you can see I'm not cheating then. Okay, create. And we're going to do AI. I'm just going to call it that. And domain name. It'll just give you that domain name, and that's the bit I talked about earlier. Ultimately, it has instructions for you to attach it to your real domain name, but you do that at the end. That's one of the last things you do because you don't want it live until everything's finished. So this is a real web address and they can actually find you at this web address, but you'll obviously want to have it be personalized. So will it actually let me create? So AI, I don't know if it's going to actually let me do that. AI Lisa, save. It might not let me. No. Okay. AI. Save. Again, it's got a different page. No, the domain is have to repeat disconnect it first. This is when it gets a little shitty. Maybe I'll just stick with the thing. I was trying to be clever and trying to help it be a bit smoother by doing it earlier. So I think it only gives you one automatic domain name. There is a way around this, but I'm not going to mess with that now. So we are just going to work with the other website because it's just easier. Let's just delete that. Let's go back to this. So anyway, you create it. It gives you a template, and you can pick a pretty picture and decide that it sort of does the work for you. Or you can have a blank one and start from scratch. So let's just see what we've got here. And our home page is here. And you can see now, this is important. These are all segments of your web page. So you can drag and drop. Here we have little settings gear, little gear thing here. And this is a copy, and this is a save, and this is a delete. Okay, so these are just very simple little controls. So let me go over to my hero over here. And I'm just going to try and do something simple. This is the background. This is graphics. So let's just get here. I should have done it blank, is what I should have done it. And I probably can just delete everything, but when I created it, I was like, oh, I'll just already have something, but that was probably a mistake. Okay, so text headline. So here, let's go over here. We've got text headline here. And you're literally, where is it? You're literally going to copy it across. So I take here and copy across. It is literally this simple. You do this repeatedly with everything you want. And you copy, come over here. I'm just going to get rid of that. Get rid of all that. And then I'm going to paste in here. And paste. Okay. And I've got some other stuff in the background, but that's kind of fine. Just leave that for the moment. Let's go down. And here we got another title. Get rid of that. Put our subheadline in here. So, and you want a really good mouse. It's a shitty one like I have. And then we're going to put this in here. And we're going to do that. And I'm going to switch to something else in a minute. I'm going to make it more magical than that. So then we're going to put this in here. Paste. And you can see how we start to build our website. Now, I've there was already some stuff here. Oops. So it's easy to just put things in boxes that already exist, or you can create the boxes. So let's just say I want to create a content box. It's called drag and drop for a reason. Come over here, drag it in here. I have a content box. And now I want to put get AI starter system like this. Oops. And we copy that. Okay. Now, if I'd done this with blank, it would probably look much better because I'm just, oops. If you don't click in the right place, as you saw then, it doesn't work. I'm on the wrong part of the box. You get these little glitches like this. It's not letting me click in that box. Go in here. So sometimes the content box title is not, yeah, it doesn't want to have a headline in there. So I need a headline. No, I want a sub headline. So as you see, there's the headline box. So in fact, that little thing I've created there needs to go in a headline. So I want a headline, not a content box. Our content box was another kind of box. So you just play with it. As I've said before, you just play. And you get good. So the content box isn't one. If I don't like it, guess what? I go delete. Okay, bye-bye. Don't need that. And it's gone. And then I deleted something in the inside, so I have to delete the outside. And it's gone. Okay, and now I want to put my headline in here. And I stick it over here. And you've got to be in between. I want it there. See where it's going to. There we go. Because if you put it in the wrong place, it puts it above below. And you just, again, you just play with it. And now delete that. And put in title, habit, and paste. Is it still there? Let's see. And that, and paste. Da, 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 da. So we have, because we already had some we had some artwork in there. This stuff here, you always probably want to capture their email, and so any landing pages you want to get their email and maybe offer them something to get their email, or so you're going to get my newsletter, or you're going to get the thing that you're, something of value. So that's almost always on a funnel somewhere. It usually is a pop-up. This one's actually in here, but quite often it's the pop-up. A pop-up is something that literally pops up when you open the web page, and that is, you see up here it says pop-ups, and you can create a pop-up there. You just it's got one here and you edit it, and the gear is all the settings. And if I click on this, I think there's already one in here. Yeah, they see edit pop. See how easy this is? So it might look a bit like not so easy by doing it quickly like this, but it is literally take the copy from ChatGPT and stick it in here. But now I want to do something easier. So I think you got the gist there. And so depending on how many words you do, and if you'd started with a blank one, it probably would have been quicker. I was thinking I wasn't going to start with a blank one, but that was actually a mistake. So now if I just see if I can get to gamma, I'm going to show you another way to do it. Now it's as well I can get into gamma app. And there are, remember ChatGPT said there are several that you can do it automatically, but I'm going to show you if I get in, the best way to create things from a prompt rather than doing the drag and drop. Drag and drop's quite heavy, but it's how it works. Okay, here we go. See, gamma app and AI generated slides instantly. I want to make sure I get the right one. Here we go. Let's go here. Might have to go to my phone and get my login because I don't think this computer will log me in automatically. See? I think it logs in through Google, so it probably should. Let's give it a go. Okay, log in. See if I remember me. There we go. Sign in. So I wrote a presentation for my vet company that I work for today. And I mean, I didn't even give it much. I just literally said, oh, I need it. Basically did ChatGPT's job and the presentation job in one. Okay, move my here we go. Now I've never used this on the computer, I've only ever used this on the phone because I do everything on a phone. So let's just go create new. And I'm going to go, this is just, honestly, guys, this is real vibe coding. This is like, you need nothing. So go generate. Now I'm going to go back and I can show you how casual you can be with this. And I'm going to go back and get everything. Hang on a minute. Get the little copy box at the end. I've got to just find that on ChatGPT. And then we're going to stick all of that in here. She says in theory, but she has to find it. Where we get to the bottom, looking for a little copy thing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just hate this thing. It doesn't keep going. I have to use the buttons, but that's why I do everything on my phone. Here we go. Just looking for the copy there, right? Copy. Right. Has it copied? Yes, I've got a tick. Means I copied it. Now I pay, so I can have 20 cards if I was doing a presentation, but we're doing a website, so I now just go here and I'm going to put everything. I haven't even edited it. I'm just dumping everything that ChatGPT gave me. And now I'm going to edit that prompt. Now it's going to do it's going to think for me. I don't know what's going to happen. I think it'll create it, but it might not. Let's see. Okay. Now it gives you okay, it gives me the opportunity to normally asks me whether I want exact words or and let me just it hasn't actually done that. I've never done it on here. I've always done it. Okay. That's what I was going to think. Normally it thinks for me and I can literally put in what I want and it doesn't. Okay. Might be different when you do it on here. I think. Hang on a minute. No, it might just be that's fine. I think that's fine. Okay, I think it's going to do it right anyway. So here we go. We have some themes here. We're going to pick let's do sort of blue masculine. I'm going to pick the AI images and then art style. You can do photo, illustrated, abstract, 3D, line art, custom. Let's do illustrated. And let's see, do I want any other keywords? I want it to look sleek and I want it to be in a web page format. Do I have any additional instructions? No. I want it to be free form so it can do it once with it. And I think now all I have to do is get down here. I just have to go full screen for a second. And hit generate. It shouldn't matter how many cards I have because we're not doing a card. Let's see what happens. Now we wait for the magic. White fingernails. I've no idea if it's going to work because I haven't actually ever done this before on Gamma. But in theory, it should work. Let's see if it creates it in such a way that it's already there. Looking good. Looking good. Ha! Yes. Ha! Da, da, da. I'm doing nothing. It's doing it all. Oh my God, guys, look how amazing this is. Now, this is proper prompting. Forget that drag and drop shit. So see how painful that was? Now, this is the way to do it. As you can, and it looks bloody good. Da, 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 da. This is amazing. I should have actually, as this bit, I should have actually properly done the copy and then I could have built my website and killed two birds with one stone. I think you see what I'm doing here. I think you get it. Okay, cool. And we'll see how long it takes to actually create this. Because I think ChatGPT, yeah, it's like got 6 sections. Okay, does it look good, guys? Or does it look good? It looks good, doesn't it? It really does look good. I tell you, Gamma is amazing. And there's obviously those other ones that ChatGPT I haven't used, but you just play with the one. I've just found Gamma and I'm in love with it. I'm like, I use it for everything now. It's like cheating though. But what's interesting is Gamma thinks as well as it actually generates other than just like taking your copy. So you I I haven't tried using it from abstract like, oh, create me a website on AI as a part. It'd be quite interesting to do that without the chat GPT bit to see what it does, but it's bloody good. It looks so professional. Can you imagine how much this used to cost to actually get something like this built by a web developer? Even a landing page, they used to charge like £1,000 for a funnel, because it was hard, because it
So
took a lot of coding.
I have a question.
Yes, of course.
So how does the SEO works in this? It's nice to have a site, but this is basically a visit card, so to speak. How does it get you ranked and stuff like that?
Ah, well, that's when it has to be on the platform. Now then, and you raise a very interesting, there is one thing between websites and funnels is the search
Ah,
engine optimization. But um, websites are ranked and funnels are not generally, they don't rank very well. So you might want both. And you could have your website and then have a funnel for like your social media and have your website as your if you're trying to get leads through a website. But so if you want to know how to search engine optimize or AI optimize your website, guess what? You go back to ChatGPT and you ask it how to do it. Now, I'll come back to that point in a second. And I'm just going to shrink you guys because then you block the thing here. So that is your website. And if I'm curious what happens. I've never done this on here. So what happens when I publish it? Is it going to ask me where I want to put it or? Okay, so it's a view site. Okay, I have no idea, guys. And so I've never done this before. Okay, so it's like System.io. It's created a site and it's called a Gamma site. So I'm assuming, and I do not know this because I'm fairly new to Gamma, I'm assuming you can, in fact, put your own website, you can attach your own website to that and not have it be Gamma site. It's like having a Wix. It's not as good and it's not ranked as highly. So you want to have a personalized domain attached to it. But that's a relatively small thing. And if whoever hosts your domain will be able to do that for you. Like if you go to GoDaddy and you go, I don't know how to do it, they'll talk you through it. They'll be like, oh, do this, do that, the other. Because you can act really dumb. Like, it's my thing. Like, I'm really dumb blonde. I don't know how to do it. Help me. And then the tech guys, they're bored, right? They'd much rather help me attach my domain name than, than do whatever else they're doing the rest of the time. So, that's what you have to do is then get this website. So this website exists, but it exists at the Gamma site. You need to do that. I don't know how you do it on Gamma. So to find out, you go to ChatGPT and say, I need to have my personalized domain added to Gamma. I know you can do it on System, so I'm pretty sure you can do it here. And you can do it with Wix as well, actually, and all that. You can have your domain put on it. So let's go back to ChatGPT. And I'm going to open that up. Okay, so where was hang on a minute. Maybe think of something and I've forgotten. So because I've got more GPTs than I can see there. I have one on something to do with SEO, but it's not here. So yeah, I have to search for. I have to go to Explore GPTs and look for me and find it, but I'm not going to bother with that now. So just an example of a GPT to help you with this kind of thing. If you go to this one here, see if it'll open. Is it going to open? Performance copyright. I don't want to edit it. Here we go. So here's a little GPT that I've written to help you with your copy. And you could use this to come up with ideas for your website. You can create one of these for yourself, or you can use it. So optimize this landing page section, generate hooks for a paid ad. So I could take my copy that I had earlier and I can stick it in here. But do I actually have it? Let's just see if I have it still on my, yeah, I do. Okay, I'm just gonna go put that in there and I'm going to ask it to optimize. Just I'm no idea what it's going to do. Let's just see here. Let's go optimize copy for highest conversions. I don't know, it's a very vague prompt, but let's just see what it says, what it does. Oh, hang on, I need to go. It wants me to have all of that out of the way first, and now I can. Okay, so the moment I put that copy in, it started to analyze it. No, I didn't even have to prompt it. Okay, understood. Below is a fully optimized highest conversion version of your page. So it's decided to edit it and thinks its copy is better. And if you don't like that, you can go back and say, I don't like that. Could you try again? Or you could, I was a very vague prompt. So optimize copy for highest conversion. Like I say, optimize copy for the highest conversion, women over 40 who have dogs, and it'll change the copy. Well, let's just try that. Let's just see what happens. Okay. Optimize for women over 40 with dogs who love AI. That'd be me instantly. What's it going to do? Perfect. Here's a written formula who love dogs. So it's, come on. It's got stuck. Hang on a minute. Does this sometimes. Okay, so when it gets stuck, you just say, okay, let's go. Right, later. Come on, come on. Here we go. Thank you. You just talk to it like a person not paying attention. Incidentally, I saw this online the other day. Apparently, if you're mean to your AI, it gets you better results. I'm really polite to it because I'm like those who believe one day it'll judge us because one day it'll have intelligence. But apparently, if you're tough on them, you get better results. That has been researched. Like, just do it. I have found that sometimes I have to be quite firm with it. And so now AI is a business partner because you already carry enough, including the leash. A calm, practical system that turns out AI into a thinking partner, content helper, works around your life and your dog walks. Oh my God. Okay. So, I mean, to be fair, guys, you could have just asked ChatGPT to do this, but it's nice to have, like, again, a container. So I have my performance copywriter container. And this, guys, is what I'm creating is I'm getting a whole advisory board of like agents, GPTs, what you want to call them really, who are doing things for me. So I have my copywriter, my marketing agent, my auditing person, my accounting person, my lead generation agent, things like that. That's what AI is a business partner about, is that's why I have so many GPTs, and that's kind of where I'm going. And then so I can then take this, stick it in Gamma, and it'll change the website. I think you get the point here, guys. I think that's all making sense. Let's just, so I can see you again. Okay, right. Does that make sense? Do you see now? And remember, it gave us different options for other apps. We just worked with Gamma, and we did the old-fashioned drag and drop. You can have all the thing and drag and drop it in, but the drag and drop aren't going to automatically populate, so I think that's kind of slow. I mean, that's like the way it tells you to do it, but it's boring. I think Canva, you might be able to just populate, but like every time I try to get Canva's supposed to have AI, so it's supposed to act like Gamma, but I can't get it to work like Gamma, so I have abandoned Canva. I pay, actually, I'm probably going to stop paying. It's like a complete waste of time. You just don't need that anymore. So you can create your website in seconds, or create your landing page in seconds, or create the landing page of your funnel in seconds. Now, it wasn't seconds when I did it the first time. You saw that's probably going to take half an hour, 45 minutes. But you can see how with Gamma and the other apps will do it from a prompt. You can literally vibe code, create me this, here's my market, this is the copy. It's about women and dogs over 40. Create me illustrations, do 3D line drawings in black and white. No, no, do pastel impressionist art pictures. And just tell it. Just tell it. Like if you've ever worked on Midjourney is an art app. And you prompt it and you say, I want a horse gallop across a hill with a long flowing mane and you give it the exact visual image and then it creates it. And the same thing with website vibe coding is you want to give it like, I want this to be pastels. I want it to be like the impressionist art, or I want it to be very masculine. So make sure it has abstract lines and decorations. So that's what you have to put in the prompt. And it will, and then the great thing is if you don't like it, you go, no, I don't like that. Try again. And then when you like it, you can put it into your final copy and then connects it to your domain, or put it in Wix or put it in Square or wherever you're going to have it hosted. And then you can always change it. You can always do it again and delete that and put it, once you've got the domain set up, you just keep changing the copy. You could also, if you like, need someone to attach the back end, if that is tricky and you don't want to do it, like you could just hand all this to one person, they'll charge you 100 quid and they do it all for you. But you've done 98% of it and they just have to do the last bit. So it's really another world. It is another world, what we can do now. And the thing to do, like I always say, is if you're new to this, go and play with it. Just take this and practice the prompts, stick it in Gamma, stick it, I think it was like Card, whatever other one it suggested right back at the beginning, it gave us other names. There are probably others as well. It just gave us a handful. When we go right back at the beginning. Was it before that it told us? No, it was after I gave it that. Let's just see what it suggested. Or was it here? No. When you have these long prompts and things like this, it's really hard to find things. But I'm going to ask it again. It's just when I can't find anything, I just ask it again. Okay, so please list all the options for vibe coded websites. Not, I know it can read even with the spelling, with the typos, drag and drop builders. Okay, it's close enough. It guesses what you mean. Okay, so not drag and drop, organized by field control level, who they're best for. Developer grade best 5, yeah, but that might be a little bit more than we really want. There you go, Astro, Svelte Kit. Good try them. I mean, I did not tried any of these, so some of them will be more expensive. So Framework mentioned that earlier on. You probably don't actually need more than 4 or 5 AIs, but you have your main one, and then you have a few specialists. And if you are building a website, you might have one that does websites and funnels or something. But remember, System.io does more than, I think if I'd gone blank page, you probably could create it in Gamma and then take the Gamma and stick it back in System. But I didn't do that because I didn't create a blank page. And because it was a free system, it didn't seem to want to let me have more than one domain. It should do 3, but I wasn't going to mess around with it. But if you took everything on Gamma and then stuck that back in System, the reason you might want to use something like System and not just have it stuck somewhere like, like on Wix or something, you want to have that back end, that customer relationship management, and you can have the email, build your list from your website, and also then from your website go to your funnel, or have your website be your funnel, and you've got all the other things you can do, all the tools and automations and all the tags. So when anyone messages you, it automatically starts your 10 email sequence. That's all done automatically. Now that's AI, but that's been around for ages. But System does it. Like once you've created the copy, you set it up and it'll just email them automatically. And another one that does that is Apollo.ai. I use that with LinkedIn. and you write the copy. You would have ChatGPT write the copy. You stick it in Apollo. I'm not sure if Apollo Vibe Codes, if you could just have it do it. I can't remember. I don't think it was a year ago, so I don't think it might do now. And you just have it create what you want, and then it does all the emails and it'll find you people. And yes, Dr. Tan, what question?
Sorry. Yeah, that's I'm as you know, I'm new to all this stuff, so it's very
Yes,
impressive. So we got it right. The step is first ChatGPT,
yes,
get your copy,
yeah,
and you can so the more specific you tell ChatGPT what you want, the
yes,
better will the copy be. So
yes,
and then if you have that, then you feed Gamma with that.
yes,
All
yes,
right. So there's
100%.
somewhere there is how do you call it interface for how
The
Gamma gets
system.
this
So
information.
if you let's just see, let's go back to um system. So we have a this is not the website we built, this is a website. I'm just going to get rid of this pop-up. In system, you can, why is it not allowing me out of this? Hang on. Oh, I have to go to page. That's why you can't just delete. You have to go there. Okay. In system, we get up to the top of the page. And I'm going to go back again. That was our website. So I'm going to get out of the website. To go back a level. I'm going to go here. It's not demonstrating it's easy, is it? It's making it look hard. It shouldn't be this difficult. I just want to go to the main level. So I'm in the website now, and I need to get out of the website. I'm in the dashboard, but I think it's my computer, not to be fair. I think it's the computer that's not doing this. Hang on a minute. Let me go to my phone.
So is it actually
Bear with me a second.
ChatGPT produces that? Then I copy that and put that in a document.
Yes.
And put the
So
PDF document.
you've created you get it from ChatGPT and you can put it in Gamma. And actually, I think you probably don't need to come back to System unless you want to have like an email system and things like pop-ups where people are capturing their email from your website. So if you just want a basic website, you start with Gamma or one of the other tools that
Mm,
you can ask
uh,
ChatGPT to recommend to you.
and
And you literally then you attach you can use the website name it gives you, which could be like Dr. Tan pain free at system.io, okay,
mm,
because it'll have it or gamma.site.
uh,
But if you want to personalize it, then you
mm,
have to follow the instructions
uh,
how to do that. And only if you want more sophisticated, like if you want a funnel, not just a website, if you want people to come to here and maybe they download your book or they download your workbook or your newsletter, or that you want to put them in your Facebook group, because you can do that as well, for example. Then you need like a customer relationship manager, and
mm,
System does that because it takes the people that come to your landing page, also known as website, and it then will manage them, whereas a
mm,
website won't necessarily automatically do that. So yeah, I mean, build it first, and then once you've got the pretty pictures and everything where you want, if you got stuck at that point, it would be very simple, like on Fiverr to have someone just finish it off for you. But you've got all the work done. If you then were like, oh, I don't know how to attach it to my website, or there's any sort of like you need to have a take payments, but System will take payments. So you can attach PayPal or other payment systems to System, so you can actually sell something from your website
mm,
on System. So that's the advantage of having a builder involved like System. And I don't know if Gamma can actually do that. I haven't ever used Gamma that way. But then that would be a question to go back to
mm.
ChatGPT and say, oh, so you just go back, you just use it like it's your best buddy and go, okay, so I've created this website. but I need to attach it to my domain name. How do I do that? And that's what you do. You just
Yeah.
ask it the obvious question.
Yeah, but I mean, I need the simple structure. So again, so ChatGPT makes the copy,
Yes,
then the copy somehow gets into Gamma. Gamma
yes.
makes
You
more or
put it in
less,
there. Yes, you just
so
paste
Gamma
it in.
more or less makes the whole
Yep,
layout and
yep,
whatever it is, optimizes that. And
yep.
then if you want, and then if you want to use system IO, if you want to click or use ClickFunnels, if you want to use
Yes,
any whatever,
yes.
then there is a.
You drag and drop your website that you've created in Gamma into that.
All
Yes.
right, so that okay, drag and drop it.
Yes, you would
Um,
drag and drop it.
mm,
You'd use a plain website or funnel landing page and just drop the whole lot in. And then you might have to do a bit of editing. I've never tried it, but that's theoretically how it would work. Um,
okay, that
so it's the kind of thing that you just want to try something almost like don't try with your real website. Just try doing the real thing, see how it works, and then try with the real thing.
okay, but to drag and drop things from Gamma into another platform, then you need both platform open somehow. And how is the interface? I could imagine if Gamma has a file
You
and the other platform has a
Okay, you
import
can save
function.
you can save anything on Gamma into a PDF or into a PNG or
Oh
into
yeah.
Google.
All right, right, right.
So you can drag and drop from Google to anything.
All right.
So yeah, very, very I like the way you're thinking. Yes, I'm like, of course, yes. You can use Google as an interface almost, but I use it all the time, moving
Okay.
things into Drive
Yeah.
and out of Drive.
And then you mentioned two times you can do everything also in Wix, you said.
Yes, Wix is a website builder, bit
I,
like ClickFunnels.
I, I know Wix, I have Wix, so I didn't do it, somebody else did it for me on Wix. So but what exactly was it that you said you can do everything also on
So
Wix? What is that?
I don't know how much AI Wix has integrated. Okay, so I don't know if it's like you have to drag and drop the sections on Wix, because if you saw how it was on System, how you have to drag and drop the
Mm,
sections, and it might be that you have to do the same on Wix. I've never used Wix, but it's definitely like you could, if you can copy and paste from Gamma, or you'll create PNGs. So you've got like, so each PNG
mm,
is like an image, and then you use an image goes into a block. So image one, image two, image three. You could like say there were 6 segments
mhm,
originally when we did it. ChatGPT gave me 6 segments. So that kind of gave 6 segments in
mm.
Gamma. You would then put 6 segments into your
Yeah.
website on
Yeah.
Wix. It's just a
Yeah.
drag and drop builder. So, and unless AI has gone into it, may be now or very soon, you'll be able to say to Wix, "Oh, here's my stuff just created." Because but we're getting close. Like Gamma is doing that. Maybe Wix can do that now, but I don't know. You'd have to go and try. I haven't tried it. So I
Mhm,
know this will work, and I know that System works because I've actually built things. I have a website called myequinexpert.com, which I built a couple of years ago on it. It's a simple funnel.
mm.
So I know that that works, but I haven't tried Wix.
Mhm. So if you did not use, if you did not need the CRM, you could just use Gamma and use that what Gamma has
Yes,
produced as a website.
yes, and attach your own website. I would recommend you attach your proper domain to it. Yes. So
Hmm.
whatever your website is, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And you
And
said
then
you
you would
make,
have to have a web host. So, well,
yeah, yeah,
yes, because
yeah.
you probably have to actually pay to have it hosted. So,
Oh,
but your web hosting will come with your domain name. So say you had
um,
drtownpainfree.com.
like I have 50 like you, 50 plus like
Yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah. So you
and
pick one you
pay
have.
every year
Yeah.
I pay for that and then didn't use it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. Yeah.
And
And you said you make everything with that. So you make the website, you make the landing page, you make the funnel.
yeah,
Also, you make presentation with that.
yes, Gamma's amazing.
Yeah.
But there's probably others out there like it. I just came across Gamma and I haven't bothered looking much further
Mm.
because it's cheap. I think I pay £15 a month. I've gone to Pro. I don't use the free. And there's another level of Pro. But the £15 a month gives me everything I need because I'm not doing massively sophisticated things. But free limits you on how much copy you can have. So it's kind of
Mhm.
irritating to have the free one.
Mhm.
And same with the System. I pay for System. the one we saw tonight was a free one I just created, but I pay for that because then you have like 15 funnels and you can have 5,000 contacts. So it gives you more contacts. You can't track them all.
Yeah.
But yeah, but you can actually have 10 free accounts with System and have one for each. You can kind of get around it, but that's a pain. Better just to pay. So yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So
Mhm.
again, it's really hard to because I actually went to the summit and I'm going to put the summit in the group that I went to. These Indian guys were running it in India and they were super techie guys and they were like really trying to make it easy. And even as great as they were, it was confusing. It's a hard thing to like explain in a masterclass. I think the masterclass is you get inspired and then you go and have a play. And I think that's the thing. And the thing to take away from all of these masterclasses is that if you don't know what to do, ask your main AI. Because that will always like if it goes wrong, you don't know what to do, or you don't know where to put it, or you are confused, it will explain. And that is worth its weight in gold. That because people say, how do I prompt it? Like I've said this before, how do I prompt? You just tell it that you don't know how to prompt it, ask it to write the prompt for you. And you'll say, I want you to do this for me, but I don't know how to tell you. And it will tell you a sophisticated prompt, which will then do exactly what you want. So it's fascinating how this works. It's really, really interesting. But you don't discover this until you go play with it. So you have to play with it. That's the key.
All right. Thank you.
You're very welcome. And anything you want to add, Tash? Tash is frozen. No, she's not.
Sorry, I'm on mute. So
No,
no,
is there anything you want to add?
no, so I was running in parallel with you while you were talking,
Yeah.
and chat gave me a really, really detailed prompt. So
Yeah.
one of my clients is offering education courses on neurodiversity for teachers and schools that are certified by SAYS. And so I thought, well, let me create a funnel for that. And it gave me, chat came up automatically with a really detailed prompt as that you're an educational specialist, blah, 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 blah. And then, but it's like you say, you can get so far, but it just takes a bit of time.
Yeah.
So I was creating pictures in Grok at the same time to then upload into the funnel, you know, that suits the pictures that I want in the template.
Yeah.
But it's going to take more than that. Like it's I think once you know what you're doing, I think it's easy and it's 10 minutes. But the first time that you're doing it, it's the same. Like you look at the funnel templates, and I think, and it turned out that I used the wrong funnel template because I used the cell template, and chat was like, no, you mustn't use that one. You must use the, email capture template.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
And then my understanding is that I could take the prompt or the thing and I could just upload it, and that system, I would automatically create the website. But that's not the case at all, because there is no AI generated.
No, system doesn't have an AI generator. No, and that's when I did it tonight. I was like, God, this is so old-fashioned. That's why I moved to Gamma. But it is all done for you. You just copy paste, but even copy paste takes ages. So yeah, we've got beyond that now. I'm getting incredibly lazy. I don't even want to type. I just want to be able to tell it. And it's getting better all the time. It's my world, my perfect world where I don't have to type.
Whisper.
Whisper, yes.
Yeah. Okay, because then you never need to type.
Yes, that's right. It's an AI, yeah, Whisper. I haven't actually played with it yet. Yeah. But that's the world that I want to create. Yeah.
Just download it and the free version, and it goes across all of your platforms. And if you have an iPhone, I've got an Android, so I can't use it on my phone.
Yeah. Yeah, I will.
Just for the doc. That's WISPR. Whisper.
Whisper. Yes.
Hi.
W.
AI. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I must go and have a
WISPR.
play with that. I'm going to have love and leave you guys a minute. Paul Gerben, he couldn't see. He was on a mobile and he couldn't see the screen. That's interesting. So I'm on a mobile and I can see the whole screen.
Yeah, I can see the screen on, but I mean, I switched just because I wanted a bigger screen.
Yeah, because I'm obviously it's why I always join on my own masterclass to see what it looks like. See what I'm like, what you guys can see, right? I
Yeah.
can see the whole screen. How odd. I wonder why he couldn't. That's really odd. Anyway, that's why he left.
I think
So,
Gamma's worth signing up for and doing the paid version.
the paid version of Gamma.
Gamma.
Yeah, definitely. It's as cheap as chips, really, and it gives you more. It just gives you 20 cards. So if I want to do a large presentation, I wrote a book effectively the other day, 40 pages. Because you can only do 20. You have to have more than 20, you have to go the net third level up. So, but I basically did a booklet, 40 pages, 20 and 20. But I would have had to do it 4 times if I weren't on Pro. So I
Yeah,
think it's
because I
that.
did the free version, but you really get nothing on the free version. You get like one trial.
Yeah, it's not very good. That's how they get us on every one. We're paying ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. That's why you have to decide
Like
which one
there's
you.
nothing for free. Even if you're on free, like System.io is free, then they're selling your data or whatever it is. There's nothing for free.
Yes, if you're not paying them, then you're the product. Yeah. Guys, I have to love and leave you because
Okay, thank you so
I
much.
have in
Bye.
4 minutes a life coaching session. So I have to go and do that. I have not yet put anything on or the recordings up because I need to do something and put them on a platform, and that's why I haven't done it yet. And then, like I said, I am going to start running the whole lot again because this is like my first go through, and then each time I run the same subject again, I'll get better. And things like Dr. Tan, you're saying, like you're making realize I like and Tash said, like I'm missing essential ingredients and I need to find a better way to keep. I'm a teacher by nature, so but I do jump around a lot here and I need to do something that's more. I could do workbooks, Dr. Tan. I could actually write this out so that you go step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and that might be helpful for people who are just getting going. I can have obviously AI do that and write it out and we could make it into a workbook, and that's kind of what I'm trying to work out is going to be the best way to communicate for people going forward, and then have it be like a standalone products as well. So you don't have to have me, but the system does its thing, and then you can do all the tools. And but Dr. Tan, if you get stuck and you want me to help you, I mean, just holler. If you want me to get on Zoom and we do something together we can do it if you get stuck. Or just use the group and say, I didn't understand that. What do I do now? And just ask, and myself or probably someone else will tell you how to get unstuck. That's the great idea of our little community is that people, we're there to actually support each other, and some of the people there are really techy, much techier than me. But that's the nice thing, it's a mix of everybody. So
I was looking at the chat and I was going, wow.
yeah,
Those are some tricky people.
I know. It's like, it's okay. So, but it's fine. It's just fun to have a mix of people with different levels of skill and thoughts. So, brilliant, guys. I have to love and leave you. I
Cheers.
literally have to
Bye.
go. Thank you very much for coming. Really appreciate it. And I will see. I might get round to the agents if I have time this week. I will try to get into one on agents and creating agents. I have that's the first one I did, but it's the most complicated. So I was like, I won't do that one yet. We'll see what else we can get into. Thank you so much for coming, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.